Entrepreneurs, welcome back to another episode of Social Media for Bosses, the talk show. Have you ever struggled with overwhelm on your social media platforms? Because we know as entrepreneurs, as brand owners, as people who are running a business through social media, it can get really overwhelming and really hard for us to go through with all of our posting, especially if we're doing more than one platform, especially if we're running more than one account on these platforms. And I know that it can lead to burnout. It can lead to overwhelm. It can lead to a lot of stress in your life because it's a lot of posting. There's a lot of work that goes into marketing on social media. So today I am breaking down how you can be avoiding overwhelm while working on your social media accounts as a business. Danielle is loving on the thumbnail for this episode. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. So welcome to Social Media for Bosses. Every single Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are live here on Instagram. Nope, on YouTube. We're live here on YouTube to talk about social media topics and create those profitable businesses through smart social media marketing. I'm really excited because today, before we get into our topic of dealing with overwhelm and all that stress and all that frustration and overwhelm when it comes to working on social media, we have not one, not two, but three breaking pieces of social media marketing news that you guys need to know in order to leverage within your business to build those profitable brands through your smart social media marketing. So are you guys ready for this? I'm really excited because Instagram now allows for us to have more insights on accounts that are following us. Pretty cool, right? Let me go ahead and show you what the deal is on this one. If you go to your Instagram page, and Instagram announced this just recently. They said if you want to see which Instagram accounts show up in your feed the most and who you interact with the least, now you can just tap following and manage your list from there. So it's actually pretty cool. You can go in and you can see who you're interacting with the most. Mine doesn't have that feature yet. I went and looked in my Instagram and it doesn't have access to that. However, it does let me know who I followed first and who I followed most recently. So I can toggle between those two options, but I don't have the interaction version of this yet, but I'm sure it's coming. They're going to be rolling it out to all of us very soon, one would assume. But if you have this function, please let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. I have half the function right now. So let me know, who are you interacting with the least or the most? And P.S., this is a great way to manage your account. So if you are someone who doesn't want to hang out with people you're no longer interacting with, you're no longer following, you can get rid of that and cull your list down so that you're seeing more of what you actually want to see within the platform. Which, guys, this gives us insight for training our algorithms and what they're showing us in our newsfeed. So if you want to see specific people, interact with them more, they'll show up more in your newsfeed. There are people that you don't want to see in your newsfeed, you can mute them, or you can interact with them less. This is a great way to figure out who you are spending time focused on within your business. And maybe if you should branch out to some of your other clients, potential new clients, and make sure you're spreading the love around. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic way for us to be figuring out what to do next and what steps to take next in our businesses. Okay, number two, BeLive just changed up their dashboard. So now we can see some really interesting things inside of BeLive. Let me go ahead and toss this up for you guys so you can check a look. This is what my BeLive account looks like. You can see that most things are still the same, but our agendas are now next to the chat, which is pretty cool. It means we don't have to be looking all over the screen as we are putting the words up on the screen like these overlays right here, or checking out those comments from people. I did discover now we have the ability to slide these up and down. I'm so excited for this because previously we could only slide them about 3 spaces. Now you can just drag them up to the top, down to the bottom. It's going to save so much time and trouble and drama. I'm really excited for that. You also have the ability to, if you take a look right at the center of my agenda there, you can see where it pops up to show private notes. So if you have notes that you want to make while you are doing this and without those being shown, you can actually do that within your screen and it will pop up. And now that I'm live, I'm actually seeing we now have the ability to see those private notes. So earlier this morning, we did not have that ability. Now we do because I talked to them this morning. But as we're live, as things are popped up, we now have those private notes. So if you have an extra bonus point you want to say, but you don't want it on screen, you have the ability to do that. Pretty dang cool, right? Loving all of these great new BeLive updates. They are like hardcore working over there. Okay. One more announcement before we get into today's topic. I'm really excited for this one. Facebook groups now allow you to turn off watch party posting privileges for people. So inside of your groups, if you're running groups, I don't know if some of you have seen this, but I have seen this in a lot of groups. There are people who just randomly go into a group that they're a member of and they start watch parties for like political stuff and like extra stuff nobody wants. We now have the ability to turn that ability off. So you can go in and you can say just admins only. So let's take a look at how you actually do this. You can do this on your phone, on mobile, or you can do this on your desktop. And I'm going to show you both ways real quick. So here we go. Inside of your phone, you're going to go over to your group settings, and then you are going to go down to watch party. And then you are going to be able to toggle that on or off. You can say anybody can create a watch party or only admins can create it. On your desktop, it is a little bit more work. You're going to go over to your settings right there, and you are going to go into watch party. So you're going to have to scroll down to the sections. And then when you click on that to get rid of it, you can then toggle it the way that you want it. So there you go. If you do not want people randomly spamming your account with watch parties that have nothing to do with what you're doing, that's how to turn it off. Pretty cool, right? I'm loving it. Okay. So before we jump in real fast, we're just going to race through this because we got to get into today's topic. I'm really excited for this one. I did want to give a quick shout out to Veronica, who said, I've been wondering how to go live here on YouTube, and your videos help me a lot. Thanks. Hey, you're welcome, girl. Excited to see you hanging out with us. Intentional Marriages said, eventually working up to doing live videos. Way to rock it. They were loving on our YouTube videos this week. In fact, we dropped this one yesterday. This is our Ask Me Anything session where we were answering people's questions live in real time for 20 minutes every single Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern right here on our YouTube channel. And people were loving that video. And I would love to be able to show you the rest, but it's not toggling. There we go. Great comment who said, I used to do lives. I used to do so much more live video on Facebook, but need to get back into it and would love to learn how to do them on other platforms. Love this, girl. Keep pumping out more. Well, we're excited that you are here and excited that you are loving this as well. Teresa says, thank you so much for this video. Such great insights into pre-recorded versus live broadcasting videos. Great energy. Well, thank you, Teresa, for hanging out with us. Online course creation with Demelza. Melza. Yeah, I got that right. Demelza Marie. This was really helpful. Thanks. It gives me ideas on how I could actually do a live on YouTube myself. What streaming service do you use? BeLive. We've got lots of videos on it on the platform. Make sure you check it out. And I can get you a free trial. Just saying. Reach out to me if you want to learn more. And Valentine hang out with us this week said, oh, that live video aspect, people not knowing how long a video will be is so smart. Great aspect. We're talking all about how people engage more with live broadcasting because once they jump on, they don't know how long it's going to last. And then they usually stay for the entire thing and they engage more. So check out the video. Lots of great answers yesterday. I hope you guys were enjoying those. And now we're going to jump in and talk all about how to overwhelm yourself on social media and how to prevent that. That was a really great save. All right. So how do we avoid overwhelm on social media when it is so incredibly easy for us to get frustrated and overwhelmed because you have to post on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and TikTok, and you're doing this every single day and you have so much content. It's a lot, right? Raise your hand if you have had issues with this before. Let me know. Is this something that you struggle with? It's something that I struggle with because I run like 10 businesses on social media and all the platforms just for myself. And man, it can be a lot of work. So the first thing that I do recommend to you is to create a content calendar. When you sit down and you've got a calendar in front of you, whether it's digital or a physical printed calendar or a planner, you're going to be able to figure out when you need to post things, when you need to do things. So the best thing that I've ever done for myself, for my peace of mind and my lack of stress, is to create a content calendar. I have paper sitting next to me right now with lists of when I go live and when my podcasts come out, when I'm doing things, when I'm creating videos, what videos I am dropping. And the second I have that ready to go, it takes my stress level way down because I know what's coming. I can plan ahead. And then I can do step number 2, which is batch creation. As soon as I know what I'm putting out for the next month, 2 months, 3 months, and guys, we have a video on how to batch create 3 months of content in a single afternoon. Check it out. I can then batch create, which saves me so much time because I'm already in the mindset. I'm getting things done. I have a set period of time and I just knock out the month's worth of videos or the month's worth of Instagram posts or captions for the next month. Whatever it happens to be, I just sit down and I can knock it out. And then I can tuck it away and I can use it later. I can schedule things. I can get things ready to go. I can put them in my drafts folder. Like, it saves you a ton of time and effort. So then later on in the month, all you have to do is hit the push button to send it out to whatever platform it happens to be. It's a great and wonderful thing, and I love it so dang much. If you guys are a fan of batch creation, go ahead and let me know down below. Now, the next tip that I do want to bring to you guys is that you're creating content. So if you've figured out your content calendar and you've batch created it, now I want to save you a little bit of time with the content that you've created, and that involves repurposing your content. So know going in that you are going to be repurposing this content. So just because you're creating a really great video or a really great photo for Instagram does not mean you can't use it on another platform. You totally should. You should absolutely be taking content that you're putting on Instagram and putting it on Facebook. You should be taking your videos from YouTube and repurposing it for IGTV or for your Facebook feed. But you have to tweak it just a little bit. It shouldn't be the exact same thing. So switch the caption, maybe switch an image, maybe reformat the video just a little bit so it's vertical to go with IGTV. Change it up just a little bit, and then plan specifically to load it on different days. So you should not be putting the same thing on Instagram that you're putting on Facebook, because people are not going to like seeing the same content in different locations at the same time, or they might miss it, or they might miss it all. It's just like it's a big dramatic thing. So if you plan to repurpose your content, take your Instagram post and then move it over to your Facebook page a couple days later and maybe reframe it just a little bit. Make sure you're using it for the specific content within that specific platform that you are using. Sorry guys, I'm seeing the comments come in and I'm getting a little distracted here with my new layout. But repurpose that content, and then you do not have to do as much work. So if you repackage it just a little bit, if you switch it up and then put it out on different platforms on different days, you're going to get so much more legwork out of the content that you're creating, which means that you have less work to do and less content to create. Now, if this is helpful to you, we're not done yet, but I do want you to hit the subscribe button so that you do not miss out on more of this content. We go live every single Thursday at 3 p.m. for Social Media for Bosses, where we're bringing you amazing guest stars, coaches. We've got trainers, we've got teachers, we've got all sorts of amazing strategists coming on to teach you. Next week's, oh my goodness, our guest next week, you guys are going to flip out. I'm so excited for this one. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it later, but let's just say if you've been struggling with your social media ads, this one's for you. Stay tuned. I'm going to tell you more in a minute. But make sure you hit the subscribe and notification bell. We drop new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and we go live every Wednesday at 10 a.m. for 20 minutes to answer your questions in real time right here on the YouTube page. Now, my next tip for you is that once you have your content created, you're ready to go, you know how you're going to repurpose it, I then want you to de-stress yourself by setting specific times to post. I know that it can get so hard for us to pay attention to when we're posting things and making sure we actually get it in during the day. So if you set specific times in your schedules to go online and post things on specific platforms, it's going to save you time. And once you learn when your fans are active and engaged, you're going to know that time anyway. You're going to know that time that most people are there that you want to post. So for me, a ton of my posts will come at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because the industries that I'm in, that is when people are on. It's right before primetime TV. It's at the end of the day after work. Like, this is the time. This is the time I get the most engagement. You guys should be studying this too. We've had videos on this as well. Make sure you check out the YouTube page for more on this. But you should set specific times. So I want you to post first thing in the morning. I want you to post during people's lunch breaks. I want you to post right before primetime television. I want you to post when people are going to be active and available to engage with you. And if you have that worked into your schedule, you know that you're posting on Instagram every day at 8:45. You will be ready at 8:45 every single day. You will have that time worked into your schedule, and you're not going to feel so overwhelmed. So if you set specific times during your day to be on Facebook or to be on Instagram, to be on YouTube, this is going to help you out so much. But there's also a little spin-off of this, and that brings me to my next point. That is to make sure you are setting times to respond on social media. So not only are you scheduling the times you're posting, but you're scheduling times to get in there and respond. So once you've posted, you should be in there for a little bit. Stay in there for like 15 minutes, kind of do a little gap space around your post, because they know if you're on the platform or not. And they want you to stay on the platform so that you're there to engage and support your people. So you should be on and active maybe 10 minutes before you're posting, and maybe 10, 15 minutes after. You should stay within Instagram or within Facebook or within wherever and actively be a member of that community. But that doesn't mean you need to stay on for like hours to respond to people. Maybe you're going to stay on for those 15 minutes after you post, and you're going to like hang out. You're going to talk to other people on their photos. You're going to talk in your DMs, and you are going to respond to anyone who's hanging out with you as you are posting things. But then maybe an hour later or 2 hours later or 3 hours later, whatever it happens to be, you are scheduling time to go back in and talk. Now, if you're posting late at night, maybe your time for that is the next morning. So maybe before you go to work, you're scheduling a 15-minute gap to talk to people. Or maybe on your lunch break, you're scheduling a 10-minute gap to go on and respond to comments. Or maybe at night, you are scheduling a couple of minutes for you to go in and talk to people. If you have it in your schedule, you're going to do it every single day, and you don't have to struggle to figure out a time or to make time in your schedule. If you've got questions about this, go ahead, let me know. I'm not done yet. I got a couple more tips for de-stressing when it comes to social media and how you are doing it within your business. But if you've got questions, now is a great time. Danielle is here, and she says, I just checked the follows feature that we'd mentioned at the beginning over on Instagram. And it's not available for her yet. Yeah, they're just rolling it out, so sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get through there, but glad I'm not alone. I got half of it. Guys, let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. Danielle also says engaging with your audience is key for sure. It's my favorite thing to do. I know, having conversations is the best, right? It is the best, and it's a great way to get your content more seen, because if Instagram, if Facebook, if YouTube, if whoever knows that you're there and interacting with people and keeping them in a conversation, which keeps them on the platform, they're going to start kicking your information out to more and more people. All right, are you guys ready for some more tips? Because believe me, I got them. I want you, as you are trying to rein in what you're doing on social media, I want you to set specific times to scroll for your business. So let's just be real honest here. A lot of people go on social media and they get into that time suck where they're just mindlessly scrolling. It's a bad thing. And then they don't get work done. And then they stress and they wonder why they aren't getting work done and why they're not getting the engagement that they want. And like, it's a lot. So I want you to set a specific time during the day, maybe 1 or 2 times a day, and scroll. It's fun, but you're doing it for a business purpose. So I want you to get on Instagram, and I want you to go to the Explore tab, and I want you to look up specific hashtags where your ideal clients are going to be hanging out. Who can you go talk to? Who can you send a DM to? Who can you leave a comment on? Who can you have some photos that you can go in and like? This is your time to go out and engage with people. So pick a spot within your day, wherever it happens to be, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't want you to go too long. You should not be hanging out for like an hour doing business stuff on Instagram. But you should have a gap of time that every single day you do go into the Explore tab and you learn what people are doing and where people are, and you make those new connections. But don't just go into the Explore tab. I also want you to be going into your feed, because you should be following people who would be your ideal client. And I really want you to be interacting with them as well. So this is your time to go support people and start conversations with people and get to know them on a really cool personal level, even though you're there kind of ripping your business. Don't get in their face about your business. Don't ask them to come follow you or anything like that. But go and have conversations and set a specific time within your schedule to scroll for business purposes. Now, I know it's not all about business. I get it. Sometimes we just want to be social. Sometimes we just want to see people. Sometimes we just want the time suck where we're just scrolling through pretty things. So if you're someone who really likes doing that, schedule this time as well. When you have this scheduled and you know you get 15 minutes to just kind of like hang out, then you are going to get way more done during your day. I know a lot of people, a lot of my students struggle with the fact that they can jump on Facebook to go answer a DM or like go do something else. And then an hour later, they're still there just looking at their newsfeed, watching videos and stuff. It's a problem. So if you set specific times where you're allowed to go on a social media platform and just veg out, you're going to get more done in your day, and you're going to know when that block is, and you're not going to necessarily exceed it, which is going to help you so, so much. Okay, I got a little something for you guys. Do you need more help planning your schedule? Because I know it's a thing when you have to sit down and you have to figure out when you're going to post online and when you're going to scroll and when you're going to go make business contacts. Like, that's a big thing, right? That's hard. Raise your hand if you have trouble scheduling and you would like a little bit of help, because I actually have a little something for you guys I think that you are going to enjoy. In just a couple of weeks, we are dropping a brand new episode of Social Media for Bosses on March 8th. This is all about figuring out how to schedule your day for success within your business. So I'm breaking down everything you need to know to get a ton of work knocked out without taking a ton of time. We're going to identify those areas that are holding you back. We're going to identify areas within your life, within your business, within your work day where you are wasting valuable time. And we're going to talk about how to fix that, how to manage that, and how to make sure you're getting more done. Now, you guys know I am that girl who does 5 times the amount of work normal people do in a day, and I still manage to sleep a little. So I am breaking down all of my tips for how I schedule my day, how you can schedule your day to be the most productive that you can be to succeed within your business. So that's going to be on the podcast in just a couple weeks on March 8th. So make sure you go over and subscribe. It is on all the major streaming platforms. You can get it on iTunes. You can get it on Spotify, all those fabulous places, or socialmediaforbosses.com does have links that you can listen to it right on the site as well. We've got some really cool things coming for you, so I hope you guys will check that out. P.S. Shout out, because this weekend's episode, we drop these every single Sunday, is all about a really cool topic. I think you guys are really going to like this, and I'm really excited for this. I would be more excited if I could actually see what that said. 3 big actions that I wish I had added to my marketing strategies sooner. That is coming up this Sunday, so make sure you hit the subscribe button over there so that you don't miss out. We've had a lot of really cool podcast episodes and guests and bonuses within what we are doing on the Social Media for Bosses podcast, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. So make sure you go check that out as well. If this has been helpful for you guys, let your friends know. Bring them to the party. We are creating your profitable businesses through smart social media marketing right here on the Social Media for Bosses talk show and podcast and all the videos. We're also hanging out at We're hanging out at kmrobinson.com and socialmediaforbosses.com. I got the other one in a minute. But we're doing big things, and I think you guys are really going to like them. Man, do I have some fun things coming for you guys. But we've got some really cool episodes coming up. And if you want to be a guest teacher on the Social Media for Bosses talk show or podcast, I would love to hear from you guys. You can come over to socialmediaforbosses.com/guest for more details, and you can pitch how you would like to teach on the show. I would love to hear from you guys. Last week, we had financial coach Kimberly Graham. She was breaking down how you could be saving money for Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, social media marketing ads. And this coming week, we are actually doing a brand new episode at a special time. We are doing it a little bit earlier in the day. It is Facebook Ads 101 with Vidya Ravi. I'm so excited. She is an expert at Facebook ads. This woman is getting money for people. Her services are amazing. Her strategies, the funnel she's creating. We're friends on Facebook. She actually used to be a student of mine, and I have been watching her and her business, and this woman is doing incredible things for people. And she's actually coming to break down the very basics of Facebook ads. She's going to take us into her dashboard. She's going to show us buttons. She's going to explain what things mean. She's going to break this down for us so that even the most beginners will understand where to go and take the next steps with Facebook ads. That is coming next week at a special time. Instead of 3 p.m. next Thursday, we are going live at 9 a.m. Eastern. Next Thursday for that episode. It is a special episode of the Social Media for Bosses talk show, and it's because she lives across the world and she is sleeping at this time. So she is coming to us her evening, our morning, if you're here in the US with me, and she's breaking down everything we need to know about Facebook Ads 101. I've been trying to get her on the show for ages, and I'm super excited that she is coming to hang out with us. Danielle is loving on the Facebook ads strategy that we're bringing you next week. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited for this one. I've been dying to do this one for you guys. And I know you were asking questions about Facebook ad marketing, Instagram ad marketing, YouTube ad marketing. Girl's going to be bringing it for us for Facebook and Instagram. It's going to be so dang cool. And I'm really excited for this one. And like I said, we've got some great things coming up. within our podcast. Make sure you stay tuned because this week we're talking about how to prepare for industry events. It's going to be a lot of fun. We just dropped the 3 big things I wish that I had implemented into my marketing strategy earlier. This coming Sunday, we are dropping how to prepare for an industry event because you guys know I'm going to be at MerMagicCon and PennCon Charleston at the end of February, speaking and teaching people how to build profitable brands through smart social media marketing and signing my fiction books. So make sure you come hang out. It's going to be lots of fun. Manassas, Virginia for MerMagicCon and Charleston for PennCon Charleston, South Carolina. It's going to be all kinds of fun. And in our next video that we are dropping, we are going to be talking about how to build a modern website yourself, which is pretty cool because, well, I got stuff for you. We're going to be talking about how to build a modern website on your own without paying somebody to do it, without paying for templates. Like, it's good. So stay tuned. It's going to be big. It's going to be fun. And I will see you guys for that new video as well. We drop new videos every Tuesday and Friday here on the YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe and notification bell. Every single Wednesday, we go live at 10 a.m. Eastern as we are answering your questions on social media strategy so that you can build up that profitable brand through smart social media marketing. My overlay is not going on the screen. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. Every single Wednesday, you can join me for the live Ask Me Anything right here on our YouTube channel. So make sure that you are hanging out for that. And if you've got questions, please drop them now. I will save them and answer them on the next AMA. We want to hear from you guys. And if you are looking to go a little bit deeper on this, if you want a little bit more, if you want the bonus content that we are creating and the extras where we're bringing in specialists to teach you things, come join us at group.kmrobinson.com. It'll kick you over to my closed Facebook group. It's exclusive members only, but I'm inviting you guys to come join us as we're building those profitable brands through smart social media marketing together. It's going to be lots and lots of fun, and I would love for you guys to come and join us. Make sure you are listening to the Social Media for Bosses podcast. They are live every single Sunday, and they're streaming on all of the major platforms and new videos every single Tuesday and every single Friday right here on the platform, as well as breaking news like the ones we broke earlier today at the beginning of the episode. I would love to hear from you guys. Do you have questions on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, IGTV? Do you have questions on TikTok or your blogs or your newsletters or your websites? I would love to get those answered for you. Go ahead and let me know. Next week, we are hanging out for Facebook Ads 101 with Vidya. It's going to be amazing. And I would love for you guys to come hang out with us. I will see you again next Thursday at 3 p.m. live right here on the YouTube channel. Nope, I'm actually not going to see you on Thursday at 3. I will see you Thursday at 9 for our special episode of Facebook Ads 101. It's going to be lots of fun. And then we will have all of our regularly scheduled programming back for you. It's going to be great. Thanks, guys, so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today as we were chatting all about how to avoid overwhelm on social media for you as a business owner. If you've got questions, if you've got comments, drop those down below, and I will see you guys again next week for more. Have a great day and stay inspired.